Hi friends, this is Anita Purohit. I am going live for the first time before all of you. I am an IELTS trainer and I have been training IELTS to people since 1997. Thousands of people I have trained by now. I would like to tell you all of you that preparing for IELTS needs persistent effort and it needs systematic approach. Whether you are learning alone or you are learning with a group, preparing for IELTS is very important. And being an IELTS trainer since 1997, I have trained thousands of people. So I would like to share with all of you some tips and details about the IELTS training exam. When you are preparing for IELTS, we have four sections. We have listening, reading, writing, and speaking. When it comes to listening, we need to listen to a British accent, some text, some talk by somebody. You need to listen and you need to understand and respond to set of questions. When it comes to reading passage, reading comprehension needs speed, your speed in reading. So there are two ways how when you read. When you are reading a passage, there is something called scanning, there is something called skimming a passage and scanning a passage. These are two different ways of reading a passage. So you need to read the passage carefully, understand and underline maybe using a pencil if you are doing a PPT module, and then respond to the questions. So reading comprehension sections basically test one's analytical understanding of the passage and your vocabulary skills and grammatical skills. So which is very important. So you have to be very careful when you are responding to the reading comprehension questions. They allow you 60 minutes, which is 1 hour, to respond to three passages in your academic module. And when you are doing it general, you have to do it. There are five passages. So we need to respond to five passages with set of questions. The questions could be MCQs, it could be fill in the blanks, it could be matching a statement with the passages. This is the way how it is. So it needs vigorous practice. When you are responding to yes, no, not given questions, you really have to be very careful. Responding to a yes question is much more easier if the statement appears exactly as it is in your passage, then you take it as yes. If the statement contradicts with the information given in the passage, you take it as no. And if the statement does not at all appear in your passage, then you take it as not given. This is the way how it basically happens. And when it comes to writing sections, they allow you 1 hour with two writing to write task 1 and task 2. Task 1 is for 20 minutes and they allow you 150 words to prepare your task 1. For general module, in the task 1, it could be a letter writing or it could be a report writing. When it comes to academic module, there'll be a bar graph, a pie chart with some information, or there would be, there would be a diagram with some information conveyed to the student. You have to observe the diagram, read the information conveyed there, and then you have to respond to the questions. This is how task one. They allow you 20 minutes, so we have to respond to the questions very carefully in 20 minutes time. So one has to prepare well, and vigorous preparation is needed when you are doing it. So when it comes to task two, basically, the task two is 40 minutes with a total of 250 words that we need to utilize. And you have to, this is a topic, one topic will be given to you. So the task two topic could be based on either argument or it could be based on issues. So we need to read the topic carefully, respond to the question, prepare notes in a rough sheet of paper, then you start writing. And when you are doing a task two, the essay topic, there are three segments to the essay. You have an introduction para, you have a body, and you have a conclusion. So basically, when you are doing the task two, the intro, body, conclusion has to be well formatted. You prepare it well, Your vocabulary skills, your grammatical skills, everything is tested basically. So one has to prepare well and write. The task two topic could be either based on issues or either based on arguments. So when it comes to argument, we have to discuss both the point of view. But when it comes to issues, basically we have to, you have to have plain discussion of the topic. When it comes to argument, you have to discuss both the points of view. Either you agree to the topic or disagree to the topic, which is not the case when you're doing a GRE essay. So, preparing for the IELTS essay, the writing task, a student is advised always to write down lot of essays. If you are doing a CBT module, it is advised to write lot of essays, practice writing on the computer. So this is little bit information about the writing task. When it comes to speaking module, you have two parts. You have three parts: part one, part two, part three. And the speaking is basically another form of a personal interview, wherein a 15 minutes one-to-one talk you have to give. You have to talk about yourself. You have to talk about a topic. You have to respond to set of questions through part 1, part 2, and part 3. Speaking exam in the IELTS test a person's presence of mind, your vocabulary skills, your speaking skills as well. So basically, when a student is looking to go abroad for higher studies, looking to apply for a PR visa or immigration, IELTS scores are mandatory. So clearing an IELTS exam basically tests skills in speaking, listening, and understanding their way of a British way of speaking or a European way of speaking and understanding and writing skills as well. So it serves like a second passport. The score of an IELTS exam serves like a second passport for a student to get admission to the universities and all, for a working professional, for a business person to be able to apply for an immigration visa or for a PR visa. So, friends, I hope this gives you some clarity on what is this IELTS exam all about, how it is being scored, and how what are the components of this exam. Again, I'll come back to all of you on my next edition. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.